children. Now today we are going to study about what is matter and its properties. Now what is matter you have already studied in lower classes. Since again I am going to revise that whole topic. Matter is that substance which have mass and occupy space. All this material which is kept here have some mass in it and can occupy space. So anything which occupies space and have mass is known as matter. Now next point which we are going to study is matter and its properties. So matter in its properties means first property of matter is that matter is made up of small particles. In order to understand that matter is made up of small particles, we will see that I have taken water in this glass and now I am going to add a small amount of sugar in it. These are the sugar crystals. You see, this sugar crystal is also a matter because it is made up of particles. Now how to test that this sugar particles, which is also a matter, is made up of further minute particles. If I add this sugar in this water, first before adding it, you see the level of the water here. Just to see the level is the when sugar is added, then its level should increase. But what we will see that after dissolving these sugar particles in water, level of water does not rise. Why it does not rise? Because the small particles of this sugar gets dissolved or takes the place, intermolecular space that is present in water has been occupied by the sugar. So in this way the level of water does not rise. First you have to stir the sugar so that all the sugar should dissolve. Instead of sugar, if it takes time, you can take salt also to understand that this matter is made up of small particles. Now after dissolving this sugar, you can see there is no rise in the level of water. That means matter is made up of small particles. Now second thing what we have to see is that matter is made up of very small particle. How can we judge this? Again with another experiment, we can see. Suppose in this small water I have taken, and to this water if I am adding a very small crystal of potassium permanganate. If potassium permanganate is added, you can see this potassium permanganate I am adding it, and you see the color of the potassium permanganate. You can for this potassium permanganate I am dissolving this potassium permanganate. Now you see the color, this color is there. Now again if I am taking another beaker, another glass I have taken, and the same amount of water I am adding to it. This is another glass of water, and this is the third glass I have taken with water. And the same amount of water I have taken, 3 glasses I have taken. Now if 1 spoon of this potassium permanganate which has the purple color, if I am mixing to this, you can see further this glass of water is also showing the pinkish color. That means this particle of potassium permanganate is still there after mixing it. And if again I am adding this water to another beaker, glass of water, now it is dissolved. That means this has been changed. That means the potassium permanganate particle is made up of very small particles which has reached to this glass. If the concentration of potassium permanganate here is more, then it would have reached to the third glass also. But in third glass, it is very light pink, you cannot see also. But it's the same thing which we can discuss. Now we are going to study about the classification of matter. Now matter has been classified in 3 types. There are 3. That is solid, liquid and gas. First of all we are going to see the solid. What are solids? Solids are those substances which are very hard. You can see the hardness of this magnet. You can see the hardness of this sugar. You can see the hardness of this particles. These particles of sodium chloride, that is salt. This is also very hard. This tray is also hard. All these hard substance which is there, you can see in this video, are solid. Now why they are hard? They are hard because intermolecular space, each particle by the particle by which it is made up of, each particle of this sodium chloride or each particle of sugar is made up of very small part, and the particles are joined together to, and there is no intermolecular space present between them, but intermolecular force of attraction is too much. Particles are very close, so close that intermolecular force of attraction is very much in it, so that we cannot break that bond present in it. Second property that we can study about solid is its compressibility. Solids cannot be compressed. In this syringe, I have taken this sodium chloride. I filled this sodium chloride in it, and I have just blocked its mouth, so that want to see whether it is compressing or not. See, it is very well compressing easily. It is, this solid cannot be compressed. If I am pushing this syringe at the back side and again compressing, it is solid, and the syringe is not going forward. That is, it is not compressible. So these are the properties of solid. Now we will see the liquid. You can see the liquid which I have made. This is the liquid. Another property, why this liquid is moving, why this liquid flows. See, if I will drop this in this water, if I am putting one drop of milk in it, you can see the flow. You can see the flow and the movement. See the white color of the milk is been completely dissolving in it. This dissolving, why this milk is dissolving? Because intermolecular space in water is present, and that is why this milk particles is dissolving and mixing in the space that is present in the liquid. Similarly, we can take another thing. If I am putting one drop of ink or one drop of this in the same liquid, I have added one drop of this ink in it. You can see the dissolving. It is the diffusion that is taking place in it. This process is known as diffusion. This is only possible with liquid and gas. Why it is possible only with liquid and gas? It is also only because presence of intermolecular space in them. Intermolecular force of attraction between the particles of liquid is lesser as compared to that of a solid. Another thing which we can study here is that of an incense stick, that is the agarbatti. We can see this is the incense stick, which we call it as agarbatti. Here it is very solid. Here no smell, nothing. It's a good fragrance. You can not smell, but as soon as you light it up, see, we will now study what are gases. Gases are the particles which move. If I will burn this incense stick, you see the fumes coming out. These fumes move from one point to another, and that is also because of the process of diffusion. Now from this I would like to show you what are gases. You can see the fumes coming out. These are the gases. See the movement of these gas particles moving out. They are moving much faster as compared to the liquid or solid, because intermolecular space in gas is too much. It's higher as compared to the solid and liquid, and intermolecular force of attraction is very less. So, and this process, why this fragrance, this fumes moving out is also diffusing with the particles of air that is present around it. And because intermolecular space is too high in air, that is the reason why this fragrance or the smoke that is coming out from it is moving. Yes, children, now we are going to study another property of solid, liquid and gas, that is its compressibility. First, I have taken 3 syringes here. In first syringe, I have added sodium chloride in it, and in second syringe, I have added water in it, and in third syringe, I have added nothing. I have blocked all the ends of this syringe. All the syringe end has been blocked. Now we will see how which substance compressed easily. This is the solid. If I have put a pressure on this, it is not compressing. Nothing is happening to this syringe. See, there is no movement of this end going forward. It cannot be moved forward, this part of the syringe, because of this sodium chloride that is present here is very hard. It cannot be compressed. Similarly, now I am going to use this liquid. If I am compressing this syringe, you can see little bit it can be compressed, very little. but not completely. It is compressing very little because the compressibility of a liquid is much lesser than gas, but it's somewhat more than that of a solid. Now the third syringe, I have taken nothing. It is full of with air, and if I compress this, you can see its compressibility. This easily it can be compressed. Again I am pushing it back, and again I am compressing it. Very easily it can be compressed. From this, which we can see that gas, how we can differentiate the compressibility between solid, liquid and gas. Solid cannot be compressed as because intermolecular space is very less or no. Liquid can be compressed very less because intermolecular space is still present as compared to that of solid, but gas can be compressed very easily because of presence of large amount of intermolecular space between them. Now we are going to study another property, that is diffusion. This diffusion, liquids shows diffusion very easily only because of the property of this liquid to flow. Liquid can flow very easily, that is its moment of flow is very high. This you can see with the help of this example. In this liquid, I am adding 1 drop of ink. You can see 1 drop of ink I have added, and see at the same time I am adding this 1 drop of honey in another. Now you can see the movement in the glass where I have added ink. The movement of ink is very high, that is the liquid is density of this ink is very less as compared to the density of this honey. I have added honey drops in it. See, it is the movement, it is also diffusing, but it is taking time because honey is having is more denser liquid than that as compared to the ink. Similarly, the movement, if you call it as diffusion, this diffusion, as we have already discussed once, that diffusion is the movement of particles due to the presence of intermolecular space present in them. Similarly, with gas, you can see the incense stick, and this is the incense stick, and in this you can see the gas moving of this gas particles. This gas particle is moving only because intermolecular space that is present in it is very high. In the air, this gas that fumes that is coming out is moving very fastly because of intermolecular space that is present in gas as well as in this fumes. So liquid as well as gas both shows the process of diffusion. Now you can see with the time the honey is also mixing and it's also dissolving, but its rate of diffusion is very slow as compared to the rate of diffusion of this ink.